edition of Mandhara. It is my pleasure and privilege to introduce to you Odette Katrak, our esteemed guest for Mandhara today. Odette is a celebrated environment and sustainability change maker, writer, and behavior change professional working towards a cleaner and greener planet through beautiful Bengaluru. She co-founded this citizen group, now known as Beautiful Bharat, which calls for simple habit changes. For the last decade, she has also focused on environmental and social issues, including road and child safety. Her current priority is a very interesting and inspiring goal to stop India's spitting. So she is championing a nationwide movement against spitting in public places. She believes every individual can make a difference. She leads by example and inspires others to lead a better life that is kinder to the planet. On this note, on behalf of all the Sassians who have gathered here today, I extend a very warm welcome to you, Odette, and we are all eager to hear about your experiences. Welcome, Odette.
Thank you so much, Anu, and to the Sassian team, to Swami and Amaya and all those who've been coordinating for this. It's truly an honor and privilege to be talking to you today, simply because I know from the inside that Saskin is not any ordinary company. The kind of environment focus and thinking beyond just work and the personal boundaries. I think you all have done an amazing job, and to be here talking to so many people today, I don't know how many are there on the chat. It's personally very exciting for me. So who'd ever have thought that someday you're going to be sitting to some mad lady talking about stopping India's spitting? Here's that day. So I'm going to share my screen. There will be times where I may not use the screen. So tell me when I'm not using the screen, Swami, should I stop the chat? It would be very brief. Maybe I just continue. Better I don't toggle and do something wrong. So I will start sharing my screen. Has my screen started sharing?
Not yet, but momentarily.
Is my screen share on now?
Not yet, Odette.
Yeah. Not yet?
Yeah.
Yes, no? Okay, let me.
Yeah.
I'm going to start again.
Might I take this opportunity as it's getting ready for the presentation to please be on mute unless you're speaking. This will not. This will help so that our guest is not distracted.
Let me know. Can you see my screen now?
No,
Not,
Odette.
Not yet.
You need to. Yeah.
Meanwhile, for us, a very senior person, but for you, a junior at school, we have our CFO and whole-time director, Neeta, also on the call. She immediately recognized your name and said, "That's my classmate." So welcome to Mandhara, Neeta.
I'll catch up as once I've saw. Hi. Yes, I remember you.
She remembered your sister better in some sense, Neeta, if you want to hold it against her.
No, sorry. Yeah. I remember the name. No, he didn't say Golecha. He said something else. So right now, can you see my screen?
Yes, Odette. Yes, screen's visible now.
Yes, Odette.
Okay,
Yes.
super. So this is a scene on my morning walk. Beautiful scene. But we are doing a campaign about spitting. So let me show you some pictures of what I see when I go out into my balcony. Right? So I don't know what you were waiting to see, expecting to see, but this is the first thing I see. And then he turns into this greedy caterpillar who ate up my curry leaves. And then I actually witnessed this. And there's another lot which comes for another plant I have. And I have had 18 of these in the last few months in my balcony. So there's a reason I'm showing you pictures like this when we are going to talk about spitting. And I'm wondering if anybody is able to guess what I'm getting at by showing you the stages of a butterfly in a talk on how can we get our country to stop spitting. So would anyone like to guess? Y'all can hear me still, right?
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyone wants to guess what I'm getting at? And I hope you didn't expect that I'm going to show you different pictures of spit globs on the street. There's enough of that for us to see every time. But there's a point. Maybe we can just park it and I'll come to it a little later. So in this, what should I say, endeavor that I've embarked, there's a lot that is going to happen and can happen with a big if. So before that, let me ask you 3 questions. And the problem is on this, I think I can't see the chat. If you'll type on the chat, will I be able to see? Can somebody just type yes? I'm wondering if I'll be able to see the chat or not.
No, I think we can unmute and speak if anyone has to speak.
Okay. So the question I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and what I want to know is just a yes or no. So instead of everyone doing yes or no and unmuting, it's usually easier on the chat, but maybe even if I can't see it, just type yes or no to this question in your chat, and Ameya can read out to me what everyone's saying, the large majority. So the first question is, should something be done about this habit of spitting in public places, especially now that COVID is here? So is it a yes or a no? Do we have a unanimous yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me move to my second question, which says, do you agree that
Yes,
COVID...
Odette. Everyone said yes.
Everyone said yes. Super. So here's the second question. Do you agree that COVID has inadvertently presented the country with a now or never chance to kick off a national movement and ease out the habit of spitting? COVID has inadvertently given us this opportunity. Do you agree? So unanimous yeses again?
Yes.
Right. And my third question says, would you be willing to play your part in such a movement if you knew what to do and you didn't need to spend more than 5 minutes in a week? Yes again?
Yes, we have yes again.
Right, so I've hit gold because everyone here is totally engaged in complete agreement that yes, this is a problem and yes, we need to solve it. So let me now tell you how this all started. I'll take you back a little bit of a rewind. This is the scene I see right at this window right behind me. It leads to a dead end, which leads to a slum. And last year in March, it was March 16th to be precise, when COVID preventive list first came. COVID was a scary thing. I was washing my hands. You know, we'd been taught that new way to wash hands, which till then none of us had even heard about. There I was at my kitchen tap washing, 20 seconds soaping, looked out of my window to see a man spit. And it hit me that, hey, why is no one talking about spitting in public places? Here we're taking so much care, and no government list has, done anything about this. The same day, I discussed it on our beautiful Bengaluru WhatsApp group. We took out a petition by the end of the day to the Prime Minister, raising the red flag that spitting is spreading COVID and spitting must become punishable. It went viral. 3 weeks later, spitting became punishable on the 15th of April. We had also taken out an open letter. I will share, this is the galloping petition. Our open letter also demanded that the Prime Minister must talk about this on Mann Ki Baat, because that is watched across the country. Both happened. This on the right, what you see on 26th of April, he spoke about it in Mann Ki Baat. So on paper, our 2 asks were ticked off, right? spitting became punishable and the PM spoke about it. However, a problem of this magnitude, there is no magic wand that, you know, it is now punishable, spitting will stop. We are years, maybe decade, maybe 2 decades away from that happening and completely being eased out. So all of you who are here, if you have grandchildren, I hope your great grandchildren grow up in an India where there's no spitting. If you're unmarried, definitely by the time you have children, there should be some progress on the streets. So let me come back to the fact that yes, spitting is punishable. We succeeded in making it a national priority, but that's not going to change anything because this is the reality. You have a sign saying do not spit and this is the wall below it. This is as close I'm going to get to as to showing you a dirty picture in this presentation. We're trying to make it all scenes of stuff we'd like to see. So the truth is nothing is going to happen. Enforcement is needed, but in a country of 1.3 billion, where what's the guess that you all have of what percentage of our population are habitual spitters? Anyone wants to unmute and just take a guess?
40%?
Yeah,
40%?
40.
Nobody knows. I don't know, but I'm guessing in the south we might say 40. In the north, when I've done webinars, people say 60% or even 70% because the pan gutka habit is far higher and every pan gutka chewer becomes a spitter. Not even linked to economic level. Even the educated people, wealthier people, they do spit. So the point is, in a country of 1.3 billion with such a high percentage of spitters, enforcement cannot be the route alone, and enforcement has to go hand in hand with awareness building. So we jumped right in to launch this movement, which is all about awareness building, called Stop India Spitting. You see our logo right in front. I have an intern yesterday, I wish I'd remembered to put that up, who's converted this into a GIF file, where first you just see the man, then the spit, then just the red circle, and finally Stop India Spitting. So one of the reasons I'm telling you this, if you yourself love to play around with stuff like this, if you have children or grandchildren who love to do stuff like this, we'd welcome all of that, because let it be known that we are a group of volunteers with no funds. Most of our volunteers are busy full-time people. We have 2 people on the group as well, Sunil and Shailendra, who all have busy jobs, but yes, the cause is such that they do, interact and connect with us and open doors. But anyone who creates anything, we are happy to use it as campaign resources. And all this pro bono work is what has made us in 16 months actually have a national presence. So whatever we are creating is accessible to people across the country. So I've told you how it began. And now I'm going to tell you a little more about, I need to really focus on what each one of us can do. But before that, let's do a bit of context building of why people really spit. So can you, here's one of our cartoons by one of our team. Again, a very senior, very busy person in his organization. But I keep feeding him with ideas. Hey, Suresh, I had this idea. Can you do this cartoon for me? Until now, he's done 3 brilliant ones. So looking at this cartoon, not only this, but why do people spit? I would like to hear from some of you. What do you think about why? What are the reasons why people spit? Go ahead, shoot. Anyone who wants to give us some reasons why people spit. I inadvertently covered the pan reason. That's one of the biggest reasons, because apparently if someone chooses pan, they can't swallow. They are forced to spit. So that is one of the biggest problems. Not to say all chewers are, all spitters are pan chewers. There are many who are sada spitters. Yeah, somebody was saying something.
Bad oral hygiene, cough.
Say again, I didn't hear.
Poor oral hygiene, or having a cough or a cold or something like that.
Sure. So one is genuinely when you get phlegm in your throat and you don't know what to do with it. There's no toilet nearby, right? So that could happen to you and me also. However, chances are we will not spit, we will still swallow. So this brings me to the discovery I made a few months back, once I launched, and now I've become an expert on the subject of spitting with a lot of in-depth research, a lot of conversations when I see someone spitting on the street. So I asked them, why do you spit? And their reply to me is, what do you mean, why do you spit? We spit because we have to spit. Many of the people in my area are Bengalis and North Indians. So fir kidhar thukna? When I say don't spit, but kidhar thukna, where to spit? And I asked, why do you spit? And you know, the solution, the answer came that they believe it is a waste of the body, just like urine and excreta, and spitting is the right thing to do. Right? So that misconception, this is for normal saliva. For pan, it's a different matter. And because of this, people spit, because they believe it is improper to swallow saliva. Now, here's what I learned from doctors after I started this intervention. Saliva is very good to swallow. It has the digestive enzyme amylase, which helps in your digestion. By spitting out all the time, it's actually impeding your digestion. So that's something which is amazing learning. So we are trying to now bridge that. Now, let me tell you one more thing. You see people on the street with their mask, right? Notice they will do this. I'm talking about those who wear masks. There are some who don't even bother, but notice they'll move it, spit, put it back. This is actually an eye-opener. And the fact that they are wearing a mask because they don't want to get COVID, or because it's the law, the fact that they move it aside, spit and puts it, tells you very clearly and simply they don't get the link with saliva and COVID or any other disease. And that is the crux of our campaign, to bridge this knowledge gap by making them aware that spitting spreads COVID. Not to say there are people who don't know it, who know it and don't spit. So you have educated people spitting out of balconies, spitting out of cars. There may be less of them, but the low-hanging fruit, the large majority, are people who spit because they don't know it's spreading disease or that it's okay to swallow. So that's the angle that we're looking at. And as you see from this, you must have heard the English phrase, right? A spitting image, which could be for anything, but we've punned on that to show if a father is spitting, obviously the children see that it's their role model and they continue to spit. If people see everyone around them spitting, it's a habit that has become acceptable, and that's what we need to change. Now I'm taking you to my next cartoon and making you guess. Making you guess. There are two different sets of images. On the left is one category, on the right is one category, separated by that blue line. I'd like you to tell me what is the difference. The spitter is the same on the left, one guy who's spitting in 4 different cases. The spitter on the right is one guy spitting in 4 different cases. So can anyone tell me what is the difference in these scenarios? This was created again for me by Suresh. You can see the painstaking work he's done, which just got ready on this weekend. Do you see a difference?
Across social strata, people might spit. Rural, urban, anyone can spit.
That's one thing. In this, however, I'm juxtaposing left versus right. There are 2 different kinds of things happening. I won't give you a clue by, I almost said the word.
Known person and unknown person, like that.
No, look at on the left side when people are spitting.
I think on the left people are ignoring, and on the right people are trying to stop them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
On the left, you see everyone is pretending to be busy, looking around. One is quickly looking at the phone. And you know, you always get a warning when someone is going to spit, you know, like thunder and lightning, except in thunder, the sound comes first before the lightning. Here the sound, the sound comes later. Here the sound comes when they're clearing the throat and you know, ouch, he's going to do it. And what have we tuned ourselves to do? Majority have tuned ourselves to turn the other way because it's so disgusting, distasteful. We have tuned it out. But besides disgusting, distasteful, dirty, today it is also dangerous. So we cannot tune it out anymore. You see on the right side are people who are actually responding. So look at it this way. If a guy is spitting on the road, he passes 10 people, nobody says anything to him. He interprets it as license to continue unrestricted, nothing will change, right? If that same guy while he's walking, 10 people say, "Aye, uggi beda, Tuppa de, Yenapa, Thukna nahi, whichever language. I've become an expert and I'm going to make you an expert. You can learn to say don't spit in 14 different languages. We have a poster which we made. So whatever language you tell them, you don't even need language. You just have to put out your hand. If somebody's going on telling him don't stop, don't spit, he will not spit as freely. He or she. There's no gender discrimination here because all spitting happens in both cases. But the person, before they spit, they may look around, is anyone there? They won't spit anywhere and everywhere. The incidence of spitting is likely to come down. So I'll also give you an example. Last year when lockdowns first began, that first week when we were allowed to go out, there was I going out with my mask. It was, you would all probably remember the first time you went out during the lockdown. It was this eerie, like a sci-fi movie for me. The experience was because there's this eerie, invisible enemy you can't even see. So there I've gone to buy vegetables with my mask. This guy has got a hanky tied around, a filthy hanky, not even a clean one. He gave me the vegetables and then he walked to the door of the shop. He spat and he came back. And I was so, I have been freaked out by spitting for many years. I'll tell you at a different stage how I got involved in this. Okay, let me tell you that now. My daughter, this was in 2009, she was bouncing her ball. It was dusk, it was slightly dark, she couldn't see. The ball came wet and sticky on her hand. It had bounced on someone's spit. I'm sorry to share this gross story with you, but it freaked her out and it pushed me to get involved. And ever since that day, I have never been able to pass someone spitting and not say anything. Of course, in the earlier years, I didn't know better. I used to shout at them saying, "Kyun thuk rahe hai? Are you mad? Don't spit." And they look back at you and say, "Is she mad telling me not to spit?" Because spitting is considered a birthright in our country, right? So this is what I used to do initially and most of us do, which honestly is still better than what the people on the left here are doing of turning the other way, because bystander silence perpetuates the problem. Like any problem, you will agree. So definitely please don't ignore, but what you can do is either put up a sign, and I'll tell you the simple I'm finding these days is saying that why are you wearing a mask? Choose whatever language. Why are you wearing a mask? And they look at you puzzled as to say, does she not know about COVID? I say, you don't want COVID, na? Corona nahi chahiye, na? Then why are you spitting? Corona, lot of corona is there in the ugi, thuk mein. Their eyes open wide because they didn't know. So that knowledge, and then I tell them, now don't spit anywhere and everywhere and tell others who spit. So that is, I might have done about 1,000 people in this 1 year, but one Odette alone, mad woman telling people to spit, not to spit, is not going to change India. And that's why we need Stop India Spitting. So while the government is not doing anything, government, what do you say, after they ticked it off on the list, they continue to only talk about mask distancing, hand hygiene. And we have failed in our efforts to, at least in Bangalore, we are okay. We've got BBMP involved and they are now adding in spitting. But everywhere else, it's still these three. If anyone has any way to connect us with either Swachh Bharat Mission, Government of India, Ministry of Health, because in the normal route, our attempts have fallen on deaf ears. If you just do hashtag Stop India Spitting, you'll find a lot of stuff on what we are doing. Anyway, so this is the poster which clearly tells you two different scenarios, and I hope you're able to share this with people so that more people. So I'll share with you a resource link at the end. Our website is not entirely updated, but if you go to beautifulbengaluru.org, you should be able to access most of these. We did a survey about in last year in June against spitting, and people told us, one of the questions was, before COVID, what do you do if you see someone spitting? And majority said, I turn the other way. And now people are saying, I will get involved. So that tells us the timing for this is perfect. Media has picked up, that's very good. So now I come to that butterfly picture. Stage one was, you can call it the caterpillar problem of acknowledgement. People were not willing to acknowledge that there's a problem. We have now the medical fraternity fully. Don't worry, don't bother to read what's below this. I think I've already covered it. The medical, I'm only looking at the top three. The medical fraternity fully supports it. And so the problem is out in the open. We have not got government involved. It would be so far better if it could be top down. But at a parallel level, we are doing education and awareness, partnering with all kinds of networks. It could be RWAs, corporates. You are a group of people from corporates. I've done webinars for Bangalore Apartments Federation, for NGOs across the country. And a key partner for us, key kind of partner is NGOs that work with underprivileged. So we've made, I'll show you an animated video which we've made. Again, I said we don't have funds because we don't have those resources, only the goodwill of people who help us with pro bono resources. So I wrote out a script for an animated video, which 11th standard student converted into a video, which now through goodwill of people helping me with translations, we've done 9 languages and more to come. It's a simple 2.5 minute video. I may not have, I don't want to get into the details. Maybe I'll just show you a quick clip of how it works. But I've used an analogy in this. How do you tell uneducated people not to spit? I've used an analogy of if you have a room with 4 windows, you don't want to get mosquitoes in it. You close 3 windows, but 1 window is open, mosquitoes are still going to come in, right? Therefore, if you want to keep COVID away, mask, yes, distancing, yes, keep clean hands, yes. But if you do those 3 and spit, COVID will still come. So we've enhanced it from 3 to 4. So what you can do is what I'm going to talk about now. Literally, I've already talked about having conversations, which is the second point on my list. Don't ignore the conversations that you can have with people when you see them spitting incident based. But today, I think all of us are in a position to do preemptive conversations. We know people who must be spitting, even if they've never spit in front of us, our maids, our drivers. And again, it's not a economic, barrier. People spit across strata. If you know someone who's spitting, even an educated person, this is the time to tell them. But I have people, some of the evening walkers who have spat in the past. So I tell them now, no, sir, now do you understand why I used to keep requesting, please don't spit because COVID is spreading? Haan, beti, samajh gaya. This is the reply I get. No fighting anymore. If you tell them, are you mad? Kyun thuka hai? Be sure it will be a fight. So incidentally, let me just pull in here that by profession, I have been a soft skills trainer, and assertiveness is one of the I think I've done about 120 plus workshops on it and a book almost ready, because I literally started off my career as a female in the North, very passive, then trying to, push my way around. I became extra aggressive. You all will be amused to know that my nickname was Jayalalitha at work because I went the other way. And it took me 10 long years to be able to say things in a nice way and get people to go along with it. And that's exactly how I request people, when you see someone spitting, tell them with love and patience and understanding. So resources, we've created tons of them. I will share with you just a few of them in the next couple of slides. Feel free, freak out, and please help us by creating more. If you know any of your children, if you can network us with, let's say, schools, colleges, any kind of network. Today I was talking to someone, they said there's a network in Kerala called the Social Talk, which is a group across India of not only in Kerala, but NGOs across the country working on social causes. So they're connecting me. So every new door which is open. The other thing we constantly need help with is to do what I am doing, to do webinars for different people. So if you're up to, if you think, hey, I'd love to be involved, I'd love to do the webinar. I keep doing train the trainer workshop. So I can share with you the entire deck and you can do the next webinar at your convenience. So there's plenty of ways which you can help. So 5 minutes is what I said, is sharing the resources in your regular Facebook, WhatsApp, a good poster. We've got Puneet Rajkumar. So all of those, if you do, doesn't take time. The signs I'm going to show you, this is the simplest way each and every one can help. Just take out a sign. If you can see me, I've got signs here. These are A4 signs. The pictures that I'm showing you, the one right in the center cost me 30 rupees. Actually, no, it cost me 20 rupees because my printer guy out here, he's from Rajasthan. He said, told me, madam, ye bahut seva aap karte hai, I will give you discount. So instead of 30, he gave me all for 20, provided I put at the bottom printed at so and so. So that's a good marketing strategy. To get your, photocopy shops to do. So if you have this sign has been put up last year in May, laminated. How much it has rained, that sign is still there. And thousands of people have passed by. So clearly the messaging says spitting spreads corona. We have it in many languages. You can take the open file, choose whatever size you want. We've made stickers. This is the 3+1, which is now for Bangalore also. We have with BBMP logo. So it's making it very clear that there are people waiting in the lobby apparently. Since I'm co-host, I can see. We've made these stickers also. So if you want to organize a drive either through your building society, RWA, through Saskin itself, now that things are open up, I'd love to do a drive with Saskin where we just take these stickers, put them on autos, put them on the ice cream carts, put them on the pani puri carts, or put a sign like this on every shop near you and at the entrance to every building. So these are some of the pictures of the more signs that there are. Everyone entering it sees spitting spreads corona. They get the message. So these are some of the signs. These are some of the posters. We have plenty of them. This is a lady who did a wall painting. She lives in Mantri Apartments. I'm almost done. I'll just take a minute too, and then we'll open it up for the interaction. She did this wall painting and I said, hey, how lovely. Let's start a campaign for painting walls. So if you have a nice wall in Saskin that you all would like to paint with this image or any image, if you can create images, we will put them as wall painting images that people across the country can replicate, click pictures and tag us. Wouldn't it be much better to see walls with pictures like this than those pan stains? Right, so I'm coming finally to the resources drive. I'll share with you a couple of videos. So we have one video which has animals. Yeah, this is the how to say no spitting, please. Spitting spreads corona, keep the virus away in many different languages. All of these are accessible on our website. We have campaigns for children, those with small children. Please, you can share these posters. 1 minute video of a child saying, I am Neha, I'm 7 years old. This is how I will tell my guard Bhaiya why he should not spit, and go on to say in 1 minute, uncle, why do you spit? So this sort of, bank we are creating where children are getting involved. So other children viewing it can say, hey, that's a nice idea. I'm going to use this to tell people how to spit. So that's my presentation. I'm done with the presentation. Let me quickly just take you through a couple of the videos.
Odette, I think you'll have to share your entire screen. We can hear the audio. Yeah, we can hear your audio, but we can't see the video.
Okay, the video is over. So I have to come back here then, is it?
Just try sharing your entire screen and include the audio as well. That's
okay, let me get back here. But I'm still on the screen share only.
We can just see the presentation. Oh, you're on mute, Odette.
Odette, you have to unmute yourself.
Yes, I was yelling out to my daughters to come and SOS. So here they are. Stop sharing and start again. Include audio, include audio. What tab? I need this tab. Yeah, can you see the screen now?
yeah. Perfect.
Yes. Okay, let's start again. That's a pity I didn't realize. Lucky's Lundi, the onion seller's Lundi.
Baby, baby, all right.
So that's to just give you an example of some of the resources we have. So we have quite a few songs. We have this series at the bottom are the animated videos in many languages. We have Kannada rap. We have some celebrity appeals, including Dr. Devi Shetty, Puneet Rajkumar in Kannada, Commissioner of Police. If any of you can connect us with any influencers and celebrities, we just want them to give us a 2-minute or less than 2 minutes. This person you see here is a knee surgeon, a reputed knee surgeon in Mumbai, Lilavati. And he made this video spoofing on the song from Jungli. So I'll leave you all to watch them. So this is what I was talking about, the 5 minutes. Have fun watching some of these and sharing them forward. We have, I think I'd like to play with, can I take 30 seconds, 1 minute more to show you a little bit more on the resource, or do you want to shift right now to the conversation?
Please go ahead and.
Please go ahead. The floor is
I'll
yours.
just play with you the beginning of Imagine. So you know the Beatles song Imagine. All of you must have heard about it. So I came up with words, and this is general public believing that this is a good cause. Sorry, let me start from the beginning.
Imagine there's no spitting. It's really hard to do. The country loves the habit. It's sad, but well, it's true. We all ignore the problem. COVID means this has to change.
Besides the COVID angle, it's the country's only chance, a golden opportunity to take an urgent stance.
Okay, I'm pausing it here, but you get the idea. So who would have thought spitting could be turned into something as interesting? We have this guy here who's a rapper. I'll literally take you through to
Stop spitting where you please. Stop spitting on the streets. You're spreading the disease. I'm rapping now with a simple message on my mind.
It goes on in Hindi as well. So let me just show you that little bit. Acha, it's come back to the English part. So we're trying to get multi-language videos. And besides that, we have a drive here, which I'm going to share the link with, which has all the posters, all the videos. We have a whole in campaign history. All of what I'm talked about is here. So that's it from me. I'm going to end the screen share. In terms of how simple it is really for each one of us to do our little part. In short, it's not the government's problem. It's a problem that our country, it's a hangover from, you know, one generation to the other. And if COVID cannot make this a turning point, nothing will. So let's jump in. It could well be the social milestone of the century. And I think each of us has a key role to play. Simply in the little interactions we have day to day, those we interact with, just explaining to them. And for those who do not spit, who think this is not my scene, it doesn't involve me, we would like them to become involved, and that's why all the people say, but why are you making videos on Beatles? As if the people who spit watch Beatles. The people who don't spit watch Beatles, and we need them to get involved. We need them to stop turning the other way. So the two parallel lines of those who spit, who don't know it's spreading COVID, those who don't spit turn the other way. We are trying to make those parallel lines meet with the strategy of getting those who don't spit to get involved. Hence the campaign is called Stop India Spitting. Somebody said you should have called it Stop Spitting India, no? I said no, because then those who don't spit tune out. Stop India Spitting is a call to action to every Indian, whether they spit or not, to be a part of the movement that actually pushes this habit out of our country. So I'm going to leave it open to anyone who has anything to add, say, comment. Somebody says, hey, I'm volunteering to do Telugu rap or any language or anything. We'd love skits as well. Skits from children, from adults, street plays. So we have a Pune group that works also on this subject. They're going to be coming here in another 2-3 weeks with a car which is painted full of spitting messages, and they're here for 5 days. So we are looking to plan events around that. So if Saskin says, and of course, keeping the social distancing and masks. So, you know, just standing in a row with placards. We've got lots of, all the designs are all ready. We've got BBMP permission. Marshals can come for any event. So it's now up to you guys. How do you wish to take forward? I would be happy that this wasn't just one talk that you listened and forgot about it the very next day. I think every single time you see someone spitting, and believe me, you're going to notice it now if you had managed to tune it out earlier, you're going to, that's a good thing. Then my talk would have had the impact I was hoping for. Anything, anyone? Would any reflections, suggestions? I'm always looking for new suggestions because while a lot of thinking has gone into what we've done, new ideas are definitely welcome and can, you know, really make it fly.
At this point also, I would like to remind everyone that they can ask questions to Odette directly by unmuting themselves, or preferably actually type it in the chat window so either Ameya or myself or Vishal can read it and get Odette to answer these questions. So any questions, you are welcome to ask them. Suggestions too, because you've been invited to put on your creative hat and see how you can make these two things converge. One is those who don't spit, but turn the other way around, and those who spit not bothering what it is, to meet in this Stop India Spitting campaign that has been spearheaded by Odette. Questions, please. I have a question for you, the spitting image question. So since it's something that is a social practice that we might sort of inadvertently pick up by looking at role models, etc., as we are growing up, is it good to sort of start introducing it into the curriculum of young children, right, from kindergarten or wherever it is, where I've seen in countries outside India, for the first 5 years, they only teach the children social well-being and manners. They don't bother about alphabets and numbers.
Yeah.
So what's your view on that?
That's a brilliant idea. See, if the government were on board, all this would be so easy. So we have a list of 15 things for the government, that every railway station must have a sign, every bus stop must have a sign. There should be announcements, all of these, including, you know, the putting it in. But the government not replying doesn't mean we can't work through schools. I think that's a good thing to take up through school organizations. I think there's something called CMCA, which is again a conglomeration of schools across the country. So yes, the other drawback that we have is limited volunteers. I think all of what I've put together, we have about 25 videos and we have maybe 50 posters. We have a lot of collaborators who we've collaborated with. So those of you who are into science, who love your science, or who have children who are interested in science, there is a Bengali cartoonist, illustrator, who's done a 20-page illustration, very humorous illustration about what happens to the spit, where bringing in concepts of physics like Marangoli flow and Worthington jet and, you know, all of that. which science students and school students are finding interesting. You'll find all of that in our resources. So, but all of this is done with not even, I would say, under 10 people support, in addition to other jobs that they have. So it's been very difficult. So if you know anyone who says, hey, this is fun, I'd like to volunteer an hour or two in the week, that would be also very good to know. I think Sunil and Shailendra must be hearing my SOS on the group. Can anyone help with this? Because we've done this. So even in the translations, for example. So there are lots of different ways. So if anyone here, I'll put my number in. No, I can't find. Where is the chat? I'll put my number. Anyone who would like to connect with me. Yes, the chat is right here. Now I see the chat finally.
There's a lovely comment by Sassian Raja Pawan Kumar, taking human efforts to new heights to solve long-lasting problems and issues. Great learning. Thank you, Pawan, for your comment. Any other questions, please?
I have to click Pawan's comment.
I see you've given him a thumbs up. Let me ask another follow-on question. Like we have this hierarchy and distance in India based on social differences or age differences. How easy it is for someone to tell an elderly person not to spit. For example, we have Ameya. She's a kid. I can call her that quite easily. She sees someone my age, which is 2 times her age, spitting. Would you encourage her to go and say, "Uncle, don't spit"?
Yeah, sorry, I was typing and I got distracted, but I was listening. I was typing resources drive link, but my insert was on. So I will answer that in 5 seconds. I'm just sharing the drive link. So with the YouTube playlist, my answer is definitely yes. And when I talked about, you know, how in my career, I was too timid to say something, you know, I would hesitate. And at work, I got taken for a ride because all the jobs got pushed to me because I would never say no. That was in my 20s, and in my 30s, I went the other way and I would, what do you think of me? Give it that way, and almost rude. So in the first case, you're being too polite. In the second case, you're being too direct, right? And you're maybe being too firm. But it's also going back to what I trained in assertiveness, that if you really want to put across your message, it needs to be a balance of polite, direct, and firm. If it's a request, is the request reasonable and is your tone polite? So for even a child to tell an adult, "Uncle, why are you spitting, uncle? It's spreading COVID, uncle." If they say it in that tone, I think the reply usually is, yeah, sorry. If there are too many people around, sure, it looks like you're humiliating the person. "Uncle, why did you spit, uncle?" So the tone is very important. "Uncle, please don't spit, uncle. I think everyone is worried about COVID." If you put it in that way. So I'll give you one more instance right here. I have a cop jeep who comes to stop now and then, and the policemen themselves spit. So the first time it happened, I said, "Yes, sir, and if you are spitting, then what will happen?" I did it that way. He instantly did like this, "Sir, sorry, ma." Of course, having grey hair and saying it has a little difference from the problem which Ameya won't have that benefit, but no, your tone is overriding. So even at work, that's what assertiveness is, right? Today, you might be 1 year into your work and you might have to get some input from somebody who's 20 years at work. You are interacting as an equal, and as long as you ask in a polite way, very firm, without being over firm or over direct, I think that it's quite fine. So the way we ask it, and when I was telling you about this instance with the policeman, the next day my maid tells me the power of example is actually very powerful. My maid told me the next day, "Madam, I saw someone spitting on the road, किसी थूक रहे थे, मैं उसको ये ही बोला, जैसे आपने बोला, वो भी sorry बोला." So the first step is awareness. There's a video called by Akshay Kumar. It is there in our resources also under videos. It's by Government of India, where he insults the people in the queue and the guy who spits and makes a big drama and humiliates him. That is definitely better than ignoring. But no, I would not go for that style because it will not bring about the habit change. The habit change will come if we explain to them what they don't know and gently request.
I have two comments which I want to share for the rest of the group and also to you, Odette. From Anuradha CS, we have it's a noble cause and a big challenge to solve. Brilliant idea of using COVID as a means to trying to stop or reduce this menace. And we have someone who knows you for probably the longest among any of us, who says you've been a leader in your younger days and a leader in later life too. Thanks for continuing to inspire people with your work. No marks for guessing who this is.
Thank you, Neeta.
So I think this definitely has woken us up. And as you rightly said, it's not to wake us up only for this one session and fade away a little later. As someone you have come across with an extreme amount of passion, showing a very, very innovative approach and tenacity to solve this problem of spitting. Spit to me has got a new dimension now. It's about a service orientation. It's about passion. It's about being innovative to pick a problem that you want to have to solve and having the tenacity to solve it. So it's completely different in the level at which it has inspired and connected with us. Yes, we can't afford to look the other way. I must also thank Sunil and Shailendra, who have been two champions. They were the ones who directed our young team of Ameya and Vishal to get in touch with you and Deepa. And three of them, of course, would have hounded you till you said yes. And I must thank them. Sunil and Shailendra are also responsible for multiple beautiful green initiatives in terms of their own efforts to green Bangalore in different ways. Of course, Saskin management is extremely supportive of these tasks in terms of even providing them with a 3-acre playground, which is among the most expensive in corporate real estate history, I guess, where we have our own organic garden and so many other beautiful things. You've really inspired us. You've really opened our eyes.
I'm waiting to visit that once things are better.
We would love to host you once it's safe to have this. Yes. For a wider audience to do listen and benefit from this, and probably we can involve the community around Amar Jyoti to say why their area can be the first spit-free area in Bangalore.
Absolutely.
If it's something like that, you could take a race saying I'm a plastic-free, spit-free area.
Yeah.
So there could be things like that. So brilliant, Odette. I would still give a couple more minutes for people to ask any final questions if they have. Otherwise, it's my duty to thank Odette and thank every one of you for participating. Please don't forget, there's been a call for help for someone who's been battling this largely on her own, both whether it's time or other resources. So anyone with a creative side, she's been kind enough to share her number, all the links. Feel free to reuse the links and create the awareness. But also if you can volunteer, individual social responsibility will add up to corporate social responsibility as a force multiplier. So if you want to volunteer time through your creative efforts or through even joining in for whatever work that may be assigned to you, please feel free to get in touch with the number that's published there in the chat window.
And in addition to what Swami said, if you, let's say, like the idea of doing webinars like this, it can be fixed at your convenience, because a lot of schools and colleges across the country are now reaching out. The net is spreading, and more people who can do the webinars, and at your convenience, maximum 45 minutes usually is what it is. There are plenty of ways. So if you're interested, just connect and we'll pick up whatever suits each one. And also the networking. If you know of other organizations who would like to have such talks or pull in the CSR. So let me also add that we have an agency that's coming out with a brilliant campaign, again pro bono, but we are now going to need CSR funding to put out these, let's say, the neon signs in railway stations, those kinds of places. So we're going to need people who are going to be able to help us with corporate connects on this, because to get an ad on TV, a quick this thing, a jingle, anyone who wants to sing a jingle for us. So all of these contacts are also going to be useful. Is it possible that we'd have a picture with everyone with the videos on? Is that conventional, and is that okay to do? I don't know, because usually at the end of the Zoom, that's that happens. If it's possible, fine. If it's not possible, whatever works with.
I can request those of you who want to volunteer to turn on your videos may kindly do so. And also click the 3 dots and choose the together mode. So not together mode, my apologies, large gallery view. As in when more than
you need to stop sharing your screen.
Oh, I've been sharing all this time. Goodness me. I thought I stopped.
Yeah, now everyone can come on camera, whoever is comfortable.
Please click the large gallery preview as soon as you have it, as more than 9 videos will permit us to put it all together.
Will I get that in more actions? No.
Yeah, the 3 dots I can see more people adding. Sunil is there, Shaili is there, Vishal is there. Yes, it's come to 9 now. Yeah, large gallery has come on. There we see these many people here. One of you, Deepa, maybe you can just try and get a screenshot of this, or Anu, those of you who are more tech savvy. Yeah, there's Ame. I'm sure you're good at this.
I don't see myself in it though. As
You're
long
there.
as
We can see you.
Okay.
Count of 3.
Yeah, smile and say
1. Yeah. 1.
Thumbs
2.
up for Stop India Spitting.
All right. I took a screenshot.
I took.
Great.
Great. So if one of you can share that also.
We'll do that. Once again, Oded, on behalf of all Sassians, we thank you so much for coming and inspiring us. We also thank you, and we're extremely grateful that you have taken up a cause as important as this. It's COVID, maybe a backdrop, but there have been other dreadful diseases like tuberculosis and multiple other things that are equally dangerous, if not extremely of concern. And I think the only way that we can bring about this transformation is 2 things. You, I think, opened our eyes through the Trillion campaign. If you see someone spitting, don't keep quiet. Be gentle, be polite, be firm, be assertive, and say no. There can't be, sufficient words for us to thank you for this. Whether it's our grandchildren or whatever it is, at one point in time, if you say India, stop spitting, I think you would have carved yourself a name for immortality, for people to remember that this dreadful practice of ours has gone away. Thank you so much for coming and inspiring us. Yes, I'm sure you would have sparked in many of us the need to continue and carry this message forward. Once again, special thanks to Amy for her follow-up, Vishal and Deepa. Also, very special thanks to 2 dear friends, Sunil and Shailendra, for being our environmental warriors. Final request, people who want to volunteer, please do get in touch with Oded. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much to each of you once again.
Thank you, Oded. It was a lovely session. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, Oded. Thank you.
I'm hoping I'll hear from some of
Thank you.
Thank you, Oded.
Please
of course you will.
Your feedback. Please do post your feedback in the session shared, in the link shared by Ameya. We always